You're looking at the faces of people who suffered an unimaginable ordeal. These are Yazidis, a minority in northern Iraq who worship an ancient religion. The world knows them as some of the 40,000 who endured hardship, hunger, and death on top of Mount Sinjar in rural, rugged northwest Iraq, trying to outrun militants from the Islamic State.
We as Yazidis, we always had a feeling of hope that there would be the West and Europe.
26-year-old Rasala Sharkani says they waited for days on end, but no help came. She's a freelance journalist who grew up near the Iraq-Syrian border, but was living safely hours away in Erbil when the crisis erupted in early August. What you're looking at is one of the few video journals of the Yazidis who were stranded on Mount Sinjar for days. Sharkani went to cover the events and ended up among those running for her life from IS militants. And now the story of a lifetime haunts her.
When you are able to visit Mount Sinjar, you will smell the death and see the bodies of the children scattered everywhere.
The image of one young boy in particular, Sofiane, is burned in Sharkani's mind. Little more than a toddler whose face is badly bruised and swollen from trying to negotiate the rugged mountain to evade Islamic State killers.
People were climbing up the mountain but fell down. They were scared of the Islamic State, but the children kept falling. Sofiane is injured severely here but lacked treatment and medicine.
Sadly, this is the last photograph of the young boy.
He fell and was badly bleeding and died the next day.
1.5 million people have been displaced since the Islamic State moved into northern Iraq. Sharkani was able to get some interviews with people coming down from Mount Sinjar and paints a picture of physical and mental torture Yazidis are suffering at the hands of the IS.
We have heard that they have killed some children and told the families to eat their children.
Sharkani says at least 1,500 people died before U.S.-led airstrikes scattered IS militants and allowed the Yazidis to break for freedom. We're in front of the ancient citadel here in Erbil, the capital of Kurdistan. U.S.-led airstrikes did not begin in this region until Islamist rebels closed within 35 kilometers of the city, and only then because IS insurgents threatened U.S. interest and investment. Ziad Shamo al-Sheikh is Yazidi and an activist trying to draw international attention and aid to the plight of his people. He's heard U.S. President Barack Obama say the initial crisis is over for the Yazidis, but believes if Erbil had not been in danger, 40,000 people would still be suffering on Mount Sinjar.
We are demanding something from the world, actually. We want the world to save our people. We really don't deserve to live like this. We don't deserve to live like this.
Sean Caleb's CCTV, Iraq.